Hi everyone. I have something wonderful to talk about today. If you have littles in your family or you object for whatever reason to alcohol-based herbal tinctures, we're talking today about non-alcohol or alcohol-free herbal tinctures. So I'm going to get to that in a minute. First, I want to welcome you all to Ask Wardee. This is the weekly show where I answer your questions about traditional cooking. We also get into healthy living and things like that. So welcome on Facebook Live and Periscope, and those of you who are checking out the podcast later. I'm so happy you're here. The show notes are ready for you right now. All you have to do is go to askwardee.tv. Look for this episode number. It's 55, and you will find the complete transcript, links, notes, recipes. Everything I talk about today is all right here, and it's ready right now. askwardee.tv. Don't open it up if you're driving, listening to this or watching this. Save it for later, but you will find everything there. While you're coming in, if you're coming in live on Facebook, Periscope, please do share your first name, where you're from, and what you're sipping on today. It will be great to visit with you. I'm in my little office today instead of the kitchen, so I actually have the devices closer to me so I can actually read. So hi, Elizabeth. It's great to see you from Brooklyn, New York. Thanks for coming, Liz. Connie in Wisconsin is drinking water. I could use some of that. I'm still getting over the cold that hit me a couple weeks ago, and so I got this little bit of a scratchy throat. Welcome to Julia in Texas. I want to let you all know if you're watching this live on Facebook. If you're on Periscope, you could switch to Facebook if you'd like. The link is tradcookschool.com/FBlive. And if you are on Facebook, Millie is right there standing by in the comments to answer questions and paste links as I mention things. I can't keep up with that on Periscope, but I can do that on Facebook. And if you're at the show notes, of course, everything is already there for you. Okay, so let's get into this. I'm so glad you're all here to join me. So here's the issue. Herbal extracts are arguably the most powerful ways to deliver the powers of herbs into our bodies so we get the nutritional benefits, the minerals. They're really, really powerful. But you may have little ones in your family. You may not want to do alcohol. And while alcohol is the most powerful extractor, I did a previous Ask Wardee on this, it's not the only extractor. So if you can't do alcohol for your little ones or yourself, you're not out of luck. You can still have the benefits of herbs and herbal extracts. You do a different kind of herbal tincture. I'm going to tell you all about it today. It's a really, really wonderful way to get the benefits of herbs into your body without alcohol. And we're using a glycerin extractor. It's fast, it's easy. In fact, it's much faster than alcohol. I'll get into that. And it's really easy. This is a question that came in recently from Judy B. She said, "Hi Wardee, you've talked about alcohol-based herbal tinctures, and I would love to make and use these, but I've got small children. Is it possible to make alcohol-free herbal tinctures?" Thank you so much. Well, Judy, it definitely is possible. You are not out of luck. And I hate to use the word luck because I don't believe in it. There's no such thing. It's all blessings. So we are going to get into that in today's Ask Wardee. We're going to talk about the benefits of using glycerin to make your herbal tinctures and extracts. I'm going to tell you how easy they are to make and, of course, point you to a recipe. All right, so here we go. I already read you Judy's question. Now, I do want to make sure that everybody understands that glycerin-based extracts, and I have an example right here of one. Glycerin-based extracts. First of all, you have alcohol, you have glycerin. We've even done it with apple cider vinegar. You need some kind of extractor, and you steep your herbs in it for days to weeks, with or without heat, depending on the method. And it extracts the benefits of the herbs into that liquid, then you strain. This is a glycerin-based one. Now, alcohol is the most potent extractor. It also tends to be the tincture that lasts the longest. But still, other extracts are a great option for families. If you have little ones that can't have alcohol, you can't have alcohol, etc. There are some benefits to doing it with glycerin also. One is that it's faster. So if you pop this in a crock pot like I do, and I'll give you a link to the recipe in a bit, it takes just 3 days as opposed to an alcohol-based tincture that could take 6 to 8 weeks. So it's faster. It also tastes better. It's not only that you don't want your little ones to have alcohol, they probably couldn't stand to drink it anyway, right? Well, glycerin-based extracts are sweet. Now, it is sugar. It's not a harmful sugar, but it is sugar. I want to read you a quote about the glycerin base so that you understand exactly what's going on here. First of all, this is the vegetable glycerin I recommend from the bulk herb store. There's a link for you at askwardee.tv. Look for episode 55. This is non-GMO, sustainably sourced. It's a great, great glycerin. So the bulk herb store says about this: glycerin is a natural component of all fats and oils. When fats are digested in the body, they are broken down into fatty acids and glycerin. Hence, glycerin is a non-toxic natural food substance. It is also a good solvent of herbal constituents and a preservative. To top it off, it is sweet tasting, but does not cause blood sugar problems. Now, I do want to clarify, it is sugar. It does have sugar calories, and the evidence that bulk herb store is suggesting here says it doesn't cause blood sugar problems, but it is sweet, so lest anybody think it's not sugar. Okay, so we've got they're fast to make. They could take 3 days if you use a glycerin base. They taste better because they're sweet. And last but not least, if you make your own glycerin-based extracts, I'll tell you how in a moment, you can save a bundle. This is a quote from Katie Mae Stanley, who originally shared the recipe for doing this at our blog. She said, making your own herbal glycerite may seem overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Homemade glycerites are also much easier on the pocketbook. Store-bought ones are easily $8 per 4-ounce bottle or more, while it costs $8 to make an entire quart or more of the homemade stuff. Obviously, this depends on your source of glycerin. It also depends on your herb source. I mean, you may be wildcrafting and collecting them yourself, or you may be purchasing them, but you are going to save a bundle if you do it yourself. So, considering that they're faster to make than alcohol extracts, they're sweet tasting, so the kids will actually take them, and they're much cheaper when you make them yourself. These glycerites may be the way to go for your family. Okay, so we've covered the basis of why you might want to do that. I want to tell you how to make your alcohol-free herbal tinctures that are glycerin-based. It's very, very simple. Now, I have the complete recipe for you at askwardee.tv, or if you're on Facebook or watching this video elsewhere, you'll see a link below to the complete recipe. I'm just going to give you a quick summary, okay? You are going to take a jar, and I have a quart-sized jar here, and you're going to fill it with your herb, single or mix, to about halfway. Then you're going to pour your glycerin over the top, to like the top of the shoulder area. Either use a spoon or give it some time, because the herbs will have to soak in some of the glycerin. It'll go down, so you top it off more. But when you've got it saturated, then you're going to cap this, and you're going to put it in a crock pot or use an instant pot with a slow cooker function. I have more particulars on sizes of jars and what fits what at the recipe, so make sure you go go to askwardee.tv or look below this video for links to the recipe so you can find out about what instant pot to use, what size jar, how many fit, and all that. But you're going to put this in a crock pot that's lined with a towel and filled with water to about the shoulder of the jar, and cover the crock pot and then run it on low for 3 days or so. If your crock pot runs hot, it'll happen faster. You could even turn it off at night so you just don't want this to boil. And then at the end of the simmering time, you're going to strain the herbs so that you collect all that beautiful, which is now dark glycerin because it's pulled all the good stuff out of the herbs. You're going to strain it and bottle it. And there's your glycerin-based extract. Really easy. 3 steps, really. You put your herbs in the jar and cover with glycerin. You steep in water in a crock pot, slow cooker, instant pot, slow cooker function on low for 3 days. Then you strain. It's really, really that simple. I do want to encourage you to go to askwardee.tv. Look for episode 55, or below this video, you'll see a link to the full instructions, because I can't stress it enough that I did a quick summary and it is really easy, but there are more particulars to help you with jars and crock pots and how to fully get the glycerin. It's a thick, sticky syrup, and so if you don't do a good job of straining it, you could waste a lot of it because it'll be stuck to the herbs. So anyway, I explain all that at the recipe. Okay, I do want to give you some guidance, even though I'm not a doctor, a healthcare practitioner, I'm not giving medical advice. I do want to share some things that we have been doing in our family with herbal tinctures. And, you know, my caveat is not only that I'm not a doctor and I don't want to give medical advice, but also that I'm learning and not everything works. Okay, so, you know, we've tried some tinctures. They don't work. Some do. It's an exploration. It's a learning thing. Okay, so when things come up in the family, you know, somebody gets sick, doing an herbal glycerite is within the realm of possibility to help. It takes just 3 days, but for an acute illness, it may be too late. So I have been doing some things like when we have a need, but more lately I've been turning to making herbal glycerites that are more preventative or to have on hand for things that I know are going to come up. An example of that is this that I call migraine. 2 members of our family get migraines. I have to say they are less frequent with good care. But this is feverfew and white willow bark together in an herbal glycerite. And I keep this on hand as a preventative and also for when someone is having a migraine. So that's one example of one that actually has really, really worked, not only for migraines, but pain of any kind. It was very, very helpful on headaches for me. I don't say I get migraines, but I do get headaches, and this has been wonderful. So that's an example of tinctures I've done. And then now I want to tell you about a resource that I love. I told you about the glycerin, and that is from the bulk herb store. Well, they have amazing herbs, and what I really love are their tincture mixes. So I was looking around one day at different mixes, especially having to do with immune. And I saw that they had this tincture mix kit. So they have all these tincture mixes, like this is one. It's called I Am Life tincture, and it's for the immune system to help you prevent illness. It's got olive leaf, burdock root, echinacea, pod d'arco, dandelion, nettle, red clover, cat's claw bark, butcher's broom root. So it has all these. So I'm looking around their site and they have these wonderful mixes, but they have this tincture mix kit that includes 4 of, I would say, their bestseller mixes, where if you purchase them all together, you save another 40%. And I felt like that was a no-brainer. I couldn't pass it up because this one was for just general wellness and prevent illness and keep your immune system strong. I'm telling you the ones that are included in this kit. There's a snooze tincture mix, so sleep issues. This one is called cough tea. By the way, any of these can be used to brew teas on the spot. You don't have to have a tincture going or made. So a cough tea, which I really enjoyed having when I was sick recently. And this one is double E immune booster. Double E because of the echinacea root and tops in it. So 2 echinacea. Anyway, this one is like, from my reading on their site, which you can verify for yourself, this one is more the one acute illness. You have it as a tea or as a tincture. And the other immune boosting blend that I told you about, I Am Life, is, from what my reading, what I can gather, is more to prevent illness, keep your immune system strong. Anyway, these 4, coughing, keep yourself well, help deal when you're sick, and cough. Awesome, right? Well, you can get all 4 of them for 40% off. So there is a link at askwardee.tv in the episode notes if you're interested. I just couldn't pass it up. I thought it was a great value and a great thing for us to put these together ahead of time to have on hand. In fact, I went one step further on this one that I've been showing you. The I Am Life tincture, I just showed you, I made that. I also made elderberry syrup. By the way, if you're a member of Traditional Cooking School, you can go to, my daughter did a video for you on making elderberry syrup in the Instant Pot. And so I did that, and I mixed half and half of the I Am Life tincture and the elderberry syrup, and I also added apple cider vinegar. And I made this just wellness blend of elderberry syrup and immune boosting for us to take throughout the winter season on a daily basis to prevent illness. These are just some ideas for you. because I don't want to give advice. And of course, if you have little ones and you're looking at tinctures, you do have to make sure that any of the herbs you're considering are safe for little ones. So that is something that you need to do your own research. I just wanted to share some ideas with you. Okay, thanks for hanging with me, guys. I have a couple more things to talk about. This has been jam-packed. So we've been talking about herbal glycerites. I did say, okay, so Marsha's asking name of company. It's Bulk Herb Store, so you can look below the video to links to Bulk Herb Store. Elizabeth, how much do you take daily on the tincture? It just really depends. I'm not giving you a dosage, understand, but a lot of people, when they do elderberry syrup, they're doing like a ½ teaspoon to 1 teaspoon a day. But you really have to decide that for yourself. And then maybe if you're sick, taking more. I also saw a question, how do you store these? What I do is I keep them in the bags the Bulk Herb Store comes in, and then I put them inside 5-gallon buckets. And then I store them in a dark, cool place, so the basement. So I try to keep them as dark and cool as possible and free from light and free from insects and whatnot. And you know, that's why you don't want to buy tons of herbs. I really like the mixes for that reason, the ones I was telling you about, because you're not buying like ½ pound of all these different herbs and then you have a huge quantity of herbs to store. You're just getting a ½ pound of the mix. And if you wanted to add something else, you could, but you're not maintaining a ton of herbs. You're maintaining a mix. It's a ½ pound and you can go through it quite quickly if you're doing teas and tinctures with it on a regular basis to keep your family healthy. I have some news to share with you all. If you're on my email list, you already heard this morning, but I did want to tell you that in the fall, the Healthy Living Bundle was released. It's a collection of more than 80 resources on health and wellness. My own pressure cooking ebook was in it. I got to show you guys a picture because it has more than 80 ebooks, e-courses, printables, and whatnot. So this was available in the fall for 98% off, and they decided to do a flash sale. So today and tomorrow it's available again. I really encourage you, if you didn't get it in the fall or if you didn't know about it in the fall, that you want to take advantage. And if you will hang with me, I've got to tell you the best way to take advantage of what's in here for your family's health and wellness, okay? So the Healthy Living Bundle is available. It's 98% off today and tomorrow. There's 80 some ebooks, e-courses, printables in it. There's also $250 worth of bonuses. I've got 2 of those to show you right here. One is a kombucha tonic, or extract actually. We've been talking about this today, tinctures, right? Well, this one is just concentrated kombucha. So it's not glycerin based, it's not alcohol based, it's just concentrated kombucha, so you can get the benefits of probiotics. It's great if you're traveling, on the go, you know, and you're not home near your kombucha to take a glass out of your brew system or whatnot. Anyway, this is free, just pay shipping, or it's some sort of really good deal like that with the bundle. I mentioned there's $250 in bonuses. That's one of them. Another one is yellow maca root powder. There's also skincare bonuses, digital bonuses, all kinds of bonuses on top of the 80 some resources. So here's the best way to take advantage of this. Number one is, and Millie has pasted a link in the comments on Facebook Live, or go to askwardee.tv, or go to tradcookschool.com/go bundle. Okay, so you buy your bundle, you'll get all the resources that are in it. There's really good books. My pressure cooking e-course, mini e-course is in there. I offer the pressure cooking ebook to the public for about $20. It comes with 5 videos. In this Ultimate Healthy Living Bundle, I'm including that same ebook, but I'm including 10 videos. So outside of membership, you really can't get this many videos, and it's valued at $40, and the bundle itself is $29.97. So right there, you can take advantage of something that we offer and then get tons more. Okay, so tradcookschool.com/go bundle to buy that and get the contents and your bonuses that come from Ultimate Bundles. Now, remember I told you I'm going to tell you the best way to take advantage of this. So when you are purchasing it, after you're done purchasing it, it's awesome. You're going to be presented with a way to purchase another awesome collection of resources from Ultimate Bundles that ran last spring. It was the Herbs and Essential Oils collection. It's a smaller collection that sold back then for, I can't remember. I mean, and it's smaller than the Healthy Living Bundle, but it's still huge. 90% off or something like that. It sold for $30. Well, if you purchase the Healthy Living Bundle, you will see an opportunity to pick up the Herbs and Essential Oils Bundle for just $15 right afterward. So, check out the Healthy Living Bundle. You won't see the information on the Herbs and Essential Oils Bundle till you're done, but you will see it. You'll be able to pick it up for $15. So that's tip number 1 on making the most of the Healthy Living Bundle flash sale that's happening today and tomorrow. Another thing to make the most of it is you can get something extra special just by purchasing through tradcookschool.com/go bundle, or a link in my email, or a link that you see at the show notes. I have asked Infinity Jars to give all of you who purchase the bundle a free herb storage jar. This is light proof, airtight, keeps your herbs, your spices fresh and potent for 6 months or more. It's valued at $20. You can have it completely free, just pay shipping. So once you purchase your Healthy Living Bundle, add on the Essential Oils Bundle if you'd like, then go to tradcookschool.com/free jar, and you'll see how to claim this free 250 milliliter spice jar. I have all our spices and herbs that I use on a daily basis in the kitchen in these jars. They are fantastic. And 250 milliliter is my favorite size. That's why I asked them to give you that one. Again, it's valued at $20 and you can get that for free. So hopefully you've tracked with me that I can show you the best way to take advantage of this amazing thing. Purchase the Healthy Living Bundle. Add on the Herbs and Essential Oils Bundle. We're talking about herbs, right? Add that on for just $15 right afterward. And then go to tradcookschool.com/free jar so that you can claim your extra special bonus just from me. I do want to say this is special for purchasers of the bundle through one of my links. So please do make sure and purchase it after clicking a link below this video or in one of my emails, or going to tradcookschool.com/go bundle. All right, so I covered a lot there. You definitely want to check out the show notes at askwardee.tv for all these links. And it's just such a blessing to talk with all of you. I want you to try out these herbal tinctures and let me know what you think. I do have a link to alcohol-based tinctures if you want that. And one tip that I've read, because, you might want the benefits of alcohol, you might want, but not to have so much alcohol, but they're really potent. You might want to, sweeten up your extract, so have the benefits of glycerin, but you don't want too sweet. So a lot of people will blend. Like they'll make alcohol-based tinctures and they'll make glycerin-based tinctures, and they'll mix them half and half. And so then you kind of get the best of both worlds. Less sugar, but sweeter tasting, less alcohol, but the great benefits of alcohol. Obviously, this isn't an option for children, but it might be for grown-ups. So at the show notes, askwardee.tv, you will get really all the recipes and links to the glycerin, links to the herbs, the tincture mix kit that I mentioned, how to get the Healthy Living Bundle, which again, today's Wednesday, December 28th, and it ends tomorrow, December 29th. This was available last fall, and it's brought back just for a 2-day flash sale because it was so popular, and inevitably people missed, but it will not be coming again. So you really have to take advantage this time if you missed it in the fall. And it is excellent, excellent, excellent. This whole year, I've been on this journey of, resting and getting healthy, and I have learned a lot of stuff. In fact, last fall, when it was first released, we were moving from Oregon to Indiana, so we were en route, and the Healthy Living Bundle was just released. And I don't know if it was the elevation or the overwork from working or what, but I got an ear infection. And I looked through the resources and I found my remedies. So I did a garlic oil that my mom made on the stove, and we did colloidal silver. And I just alternated those 2 treatments in my ear, and those were remedies that I learned about in the Healthy Living Bundle. And I've turned to it for many other things as well. So it's been super, super valuable, and I just can't recommend it highly enough. Even if you think, can't really think of anything I need with it right now, well, it's something you can put on your bookshelf, your digital bookshelf, and refer to when you need it, because so often health issues, they come up when you're least expecting them, And, you know, you can't plan for everything, but it's wonderful to have a really good resource to turn to when the time comes. Hopefully we'll all be healthy more often than not, but when we're not, we want good resources. So I really, really recommend it. All the links are there for you at askwardee.tv. Thank you for being patient with my little tickle. So as we wrap up here, let me just tell you that I'm thrilled to answer your questions at Ask Wardee. So you can submit them by using the hashtag AskWardee and tweet me at my handle on Twitter, which is @TradCookSchool, or you can send an email to Wardee, W-A-R-D-E-E, at askwardee.tv. And that's it, everyone. God bless you, and I'll see you again in a week. Same time, same place, okay? Bye-bye.